My internet.
All right, cool.
All
So are
right,
you
guys.
logged in through your phone now?
Say again.
You logged in through your phone?
I'm logging through my phone, brother. Marketing Trends 2023.
That's how
Always
we
be
do it.
ready. Always be ready. Always be ready, brother. Always be ready. So welcome everybody. Welcome back to Marketing Trends 2023. I am Imran and I'm once again joined by my esteemed colleague, the man himself, the living meme, Yusuf Chowdhury.
What's up,
Yusuf,
man?
how you doing, brother? How you doing?
Good, good, excellent. How about yourself?
I can't complain, man. I'm doing great. I'm doing great indeed. And our fifth installation of Marketing Trends 2023, man. So I'm excited.
All right.
And I know you have some already we have some outstanding questions that we didn't get to. So let's get straight into it with this unstable internet that we have in 2023. Um, so let's
You mean you, right?
no, I mean we. My problem is everybody's problem.
Oh my God. All right. I see how that's gonna play. All right.
So what's the first question?
Oh, let me check. Let me go to the question here. Let's see. The first question.
And firstly, did you? I think you did it again. Did you share the stream everywhere like you're supposed to, Yusuf?
Yeah, well, I shared it on my Facebook only. That's it for now.
My man.
All right. The
My
first
man.
question is, let's see. What would be the best way for a brick and mortar type business to market online? I'm assuming I'm assuming this is like any kind of like maybe lawyers, restaurants, therapists, right? This is what mainly brick and mortar when we say brick and mortar, a physical location, right? So uh best way, I mean, I don't know how to say that best way. I mean, there are many, right? There are many ways when it comes to marketing online. Okay, easy there, man.
What happened?
Yeah, a lot of paper noises. Anyway,
Oh, I'm trying to clear up some space here, man, so I can fix this camera. My apologies, brother.
it's all good. So there are many ways, but I would start with, because it's brick and mortar, which is the location based, right? I would start with the local listing. So what I mean by that, platforms like Google My Business page, which is completely free, and you all know that Google dominates the search engine. So if you have brick and mortar, you need to make sure that you have an optimized, properly, completely completed uh, Google My Business account that shows your location, phone numbers, website, all the ways for your local customer to find you and contact you. So that, I would say that's the first thing, and it's free. You can set that one up. The second option, within the local listing, I would advise you to check moz.com/local. Once you go there, click on the yellow button that says, checking your listing for locally or something like that. You click on it, type the name of your business, type your address and the zip code. What's going to happen? I'm sorry, moz.com/local will show you how many of the, I would say, I think they selected like top 10 local listing site. These are like the yellow pages for the internet. So how many of them have your business information? If you did not claim them, you can go ahead and claim it and make sure fill up all the information. And when you do that, all the information has to be consistent. What I mean by consistent, if the name of your business is like crazy Yusufite Ninja, then the C is going to be capital, Y is capital, N is capital in the beginning. That means if that's how you write it, that same exact name and shape and type and font, or not necessarily font, has to be the same. What I mean by that, don't do all lowercase on, let's say, yellowpage.com, or it all has to be consistent, and because the system doesn't understand that it's all the same, right? So make sure that the name, the description, the phone number, all the contact information are exactly the same. The only difference you're gonna encounter are the categories. Some might have additional categories, or some might have more categories. Make sure you pick the proper categories. Some of the listing might require 10 images or 10 or 5 images for your business, and so forth, right? That's step number two. because these are mostly free, right? Um, Make sure you dominate that, because I see so many local so-called brick and mortar or new location-based businesses when these open up. I can find them on local listing. I can find them on Google My Business page. Find them in uh, what do you call it, Foursquare, for example, right, for reviews. So make sure you take care of that. Okay, that's for the brick and mortar. And then after that, of course, you need to have a good optimized website where customer can find you. They need to make sure that you have some sort of social media presence where you can share and expand your brand awareness of your business. And if you want to invest in ads, that's another option. You can invest in Google Ads, Bing advertising, or any of the social media ads. And if you have enough budget, then of course you can hire an agency or a digital marketing agency that can help you out to fulfill your needs. So hopefully I was able to answer your question. But the first few points, those are very, very important to have, even if you don't have the other stuff.
What do you think about now, for example, if a local brick and mortar entity is in a particular city that has like a chamber of commerce or something along those lines? Is there a benefit for the local business to try to get featured on the website of this, the chamber of commerce of the city or whatnot?
That is an excellent question. I would say yes, there's a benefit, because a lot of these chambers of commerce per state gets a lot of hit on their website, and because they are business oriented. So what happens? Some of the customer, not a lot of them, but some of the customers want to double check and make sure that you're a legit business. They want to make sure that how long you've been in business and how you are your existence of the business. How is it impacting the local community, for example, right? From the search engine point of view, yes, that's a signal, because Google noticed that your website is listed on those like chamber of commerce or niche based sites. Then you might get some signals from there, because that's part of the link building process, because there are like 200 SEO factors that can help you rank the website, and this is one of them. Okay, and I think
Sorry,
if
I was yeah.
it's okay. So if I can recall, there is a one awesome company. What's the name? I think it's called Bright Local SEO. They specialize in, of course, SEO services, but they also specialize in local SEO services, and they put a list of amazing links and companies for niche based. What I mean by that, if you're a chiropractor and you want to be listed on a chiropractor listing sites, it's all there. So they will show a list of like thousands of listing companies, free and non-free. So you can go through them and see if you want to list there as well. Just having your business information on those listing sites.
Okay. So another question we got was, do you have any books or videos that can help me start SEO?
Well, when it comes to books, there are tons. Just make sure that any books you bought from the library, it's the latest, because SEO always changes. So if you buy a book that was written, believe it or not, 4 years ago, I would say maybe 40% of that content, or maybe 60%, might not be relevant. Okay, I would say 40% might not be relevant. So make sure any book you buy, or go to your local library. That's another thing I think people need to do. Libraries, it's free. Just go to your library and look for any new books that's either 2022 or 2023. Okay. I don't remember from the top of my mind, but if I do remember, I can just ask me in our Facebook later on, and I can share with you some of the books I read in the past. They're not that too old, but some of the information in those books are, like, I would say 70% is still useful, right? When it comes to learning search engine, I mean, if you can go to YouTube. There are many cool experts. Like, for example, I would recommend Href. Href, it's a company. It's an SEO tool company. The YouTube channel has tons of amazing video on SEO from the beginners to advanced. So it's Href. Check that one out. You can actually go to the Href website and click on the academy, and there are a bunch of free courses. Same thing with the SEMrush. If you go to semrush.com, click on the academy page, they have tons of free videos that teach you how to do the basic of search engine optimization. Okay, you can also check a couple of ethical legit sites on SEO. For example, searchengineland.com, searchenginejournal.com, search engine roundtable, .com. So these are the one I would highly recommend that you need to start. I mean, there are many. I mean, I have a list of 100 of them, but I just don't remember from my mind at the moment. But check these and see if you have any more question on that. Okay.
I like the last question, which is I run a fitness gym. I use WordPress, SEO, PPC, short form video, and email / SMS. I'm getting lots of leads and walk-ins, but the sales are low. Any tips?
Well, that question is kind of interesting because if you're doing everything, especially if you're getting the leads and not closing it, like you're not making the sale, the problem could be not in the problem could be, are these relevant leads? Did they really come for the fitness? That's number one. Or are they shopping around? Number two, is your prices too expensive? Maybe that's why they're not signing up, right? If you have a staff on the front desk, are they actually closing the deals? Have you checked if they were able to close a deal? I mean, is there any kind of phone conversation that is recorded if a lead calls? Because everything else you're saying is great and it should work, and especially you're saying that you get a lot of leads. I mean, that's actually a good sign. But not making the sale,
Hmm.
I don't think the issue is with your marketing. There could be something else. It could be something in your location. Maybe, I don't know, the front desk. Maybe you have to check with the prices. Like I find it very difficult uh, to see why you're not able to close when you're getting a lot of leads. So the first question going to be, are these relevant leads? Right? Like, do they want? What kind of fitness is it though? Is it like just lifting weight and stuff like that? Right? How you getting when you get the leads? What do you ask them? Like, what do you offer them? Do you have like some sort of a program that might be too pricey? What about your location? So we have to really dig deeper and figure out exactly what's going on than not making the seal. And if you can share the more detail, like what's your website, what's your location, and how do you qualify them, your leads? Unfortunately, I won't be able to give you any kind of solution.
Yeah, and I think you hit it right on the head, right? Somewhere in that sales process, in that sales funnel, there's something, whether the product is not created properly. I mean, if they're getting I'm assuming that the lead magnet or whatever ads are set out SEO, PPC, so it's intriguing and enticing enough where it's actually bringing the person. I mean, if you're getting walk-ins, people are actually walking into the gym. That's pretty impressive. Now, maybe they're just not closing. And that could be a variety of reasons, man. It could be maybe people walk in, they realize the gym is not clean. Maybe it doesn't have all the equipment that they think it can have. Maybe the trainer personality doesn't mesh with the trainer, or maybe there's something that's not clear in the actual lead magnet that the visitors are seeing when they get there in terms of pricing structure, etc. So it's very interesting that they're getting a lot of leads, but also, are they qualified leads? I don't know.
You're absolutely correct, because if he didn't say walk in, I would say, hey, could be something with the lead pages, could be something in the content. You might want to connect or configure Hotjar to do a test, do an A/B test on your landing pages to see what's exactly happening, or before they sign to come for the class or ask question, are they exiting the page, and why they're exiting the page. So you have to study that. But he mentioned walk-ins. See,
Yep.
that's what threw me off. If there was no walk-ins, I would assume that maybe something, with the lead pages, with the copy, you want to do different testing to see if it works. But the fact that they're coming into your store, to your actual gym, and it's still not closing, it could be either you, okay? I'm not saying you are, but I'm just assuming it could be you, front desk, or like you said, maybe the facility is not in good location, or maybe the equipment is not up to the par. These are just possibilities. So sorry.
All right. Well, Yusuf, today I actually have to run early, my friend. So we'll leave it here, but we answered some good questions. And for anybody who's listening, please share your questions, and we'll do our best to get to them every week. For those who submitted questions, you guys submitted some excellent questions. So keep submitting your questions, and we hope to see you again next week.
No problem. Before you, just a real quick, I see Ali basically he's not asking questions, throwing some quick reference. Look for SEO, look for White Spark, Moz Academy, Backlink Co, and SEO by the Sea. Okay, thanks for the recommendation, man. Ali he's the man. We'll take the recommendation, bro. Don't forget to share this.
Yeah, please like, subscribe, share, and we'll see y'all next week.
Thanks, everybody.